If you think Salon Wahala is only about small gossip here and there, air fights, think again oh. Sit tight, subscribe and grab your popcorn because this story will not only shock you, it will scare you, but also make you laugh. Tap that subscribe button. Stay tuned and prepare for a chilling tale you won't forget in a hurry.
Welcome to African Folktales by Angela. My name is Angela, and
Madam Ireti owned one of the biggest and most successful saloon shops in Surulere. Her hands fast like lightning. Her eyes were sharp like an eagle. It was said that she could braid 14 head in a single day with not a single strand out of place. She trained girls from all corners of Nigeria, and customers waited months just to have their hair touched by her. She had built a name, Ireti's Divine Spark. They called her Salon. Celebrities came. Politicians' wife whispered about her golden hands, and bride-to-be booked her in 6 months advance. Everything was perfect. But Ireti didn't work alone. She had apprentices, fast ones, skilled ones, but among them was Ngozi. Sharp fingers, yes, but her mouth sharper than razor blade. Her tongue was like razor, quick to lash, always ready to spark wahala. One small provocation, boom, Ngozi go vex, flag up like kerosene on fire. Ireti had warned her several times. Ngozi, you a woman oh, you need to reduce this your hot temper. If not, if you marry, your husband go dey give you gbas for house. She will always say to Ngozi. One Tuesday morning, the saloon was bubbling. The smell of coconut oil, relaxer and hairspray danced into the air. Gospel music played softly in the background. Madam Iwetti was attending to a VIP client in one corner when a woman walked in. Middle-aged woman wearing a neat Ankara gown, gele tied to her head like royalty, and a soft smile on her face. Good morning, oh, she greeted, her voice gentle. Everyone responded warmly. One of Madam Ireti's apprentices applauded her. Mama, you look beautiful this morning, oh. The woman chuckled and said, thank you, dear. I beg, make una help me braid my hair. I just need one beautiful style that will suit me. My daughter just gave birth and I'm going for Mugwo, she said. Hey, congratulations, ma, congratulations, the whole saloon echoed. They clapped and admired her joy. I just want to look good before I enter plane tomorrow, she said happily. Ireti was busy with a customer, so she assigned one of her best girls, Ngozi, to handle the woman's hair. Ngozi smiled and began working. She led the woman to the chair and began prepping the hair. The woman sat, still smiling. But what nobody knew was that Ngozi was having her period that day. It was a painful one. Her stomach twisted like wet clothes being wrung. Her mood was terrible. As Ngozi started braiding, the woman flinched. Please, take it easy. Don't touch my eyes again, abeg. Ngozi eased silently. She tightened the grip and said, Madam, I dey braid your hair oh. I no touch your eyes. Just take it easy with my hair. Be gentle, please, the woman said. Okay, Ngozi responded. The woman frowned but still remained calm. Then Ngozi continued. I say don't touch my eyes again. What is it now? Be gentle. My eyes are very sensitive. Ngozi felt irritated, twisted her mouth and whispered, Madam, na your hair I dey plait oh. You see me touch your eyes? Abi you no dey see road? The woman looked at her through the mirror. I will not warn you again. Stop touching my eyes. I'm warning you now. Don't do that again and be gentle with your hands. Ngozi dropped the comb and backed. Madam, abeg no dey provoke me at all. You dey talk say na your eyes I dey touch. Which time I touch your face? Wetin concern me concern your eyes? No be your hair I dey braid so. Abi you no get mirror? You see me touch your eyes? Abeg stay one place make I braid dis your hair in peace. I get other customers wey dey wait for me. There are other customers here. I use God take beg you. The woman stood up sharply. Her face changed, no longer gentle. Her voice rose. Are you insulting me? Because I told you to be careful? Ngozi didn't stop. Abeg madam, carry your wahala dey go. What is it? Did you see me touch your eyes? No be your eye dey for your face o. I touch am. Please, 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 I no do again. Carry your wahala dey go. Ngozi barked angrily. Madam Ireti turned, shocked. Then she walked up to Ngozi. What's the problem? She asked. Before she could say a word, the woman breathed in slowly, looked Ngozi in the eyes, and said, You insulted me today, girl. But you will see. You go know, say, it's not everybody that you will insult and go free. You will beg, she said. With that, she picked her bag and walked out of the salon. The whole salon burst out in laughter. What is wrong with that woman? Hey, some people get problem oh. Chioma, one of the girls, said, like I'm even surprised. See me see wahala oh. Abi the eye dey for her head. I no understand oh, Ngozi said. Madam Ireti smiled softly. Maybe she's not in a good mood. I attend to another person, be fast. It's already 6 o'clock. As Ngozi got home that night, her period flowed like never before. Ngozi found herself walking in a forest, but this forest was not made of trees. The trunk were human neck, and the branches were hands, stretching, grabbing, and mourning in whispers. As she walked deeper, she saw a frog. Then she couldn't breathe. She kept hearing, Don't touch my eyes, don't touch my eyes, in the same voice. Suddenly, the frog cleared the way, and she saw a massive black river. But the river was not made of water. It was filled with eyes, different eyes, floating eyes, rolling eyes, blinking eyes, thousands, maybe millions of human eyes, all moving in cycles. Standing at the edge of the river was the woman from the salon, but this time her entire face was just eyes, no nose, no mouth, no ears, only eyes staring in all directions. Ngozi tried to run, but her leg couldn't move. Her feet sank into the ground, and from the soil, long bony hands grabbed her leg and pulled her down. She screamed and screamed, but no one answered. The woman pointed a finger at her and said, You touched what could not be touched, and instead of you to apologize, you want to be rude. I will show you what it is to be rude. With that, Ngozi looked at her hands in the dream. She saw maggots crawling out of her palms. Her fingers swelled up, turned black, and then it began to fall off one by one. Ngozi woke up screaming. Her brother lying beside her woke up in shock. Ngozi, what is it? It touched her hand. Then Ngozi screamed. Her right hand was already swollen and discolored, with dark green veins running through it. By morning, her fingers had begun to peel. The skin came off like burnt plastic. Pus oozed out. The smell. It was like a dead rat wrapped in kerosene. The news reached Madame Iwetti at the salon. She rushed to Ngozi's house, only to find her wrapped in white clothes, her hand tied in bitter leaf and soaked in palm oil. What happened? Ireti asked. With tears in her eyes, Ngozi narrated the dream, word for word. By the time she finished, even Madame Iwetti was confused and trembling. Iwetti couldn't sit and watch Ngozi waste away. She was our best girl, maybe hot-tempered, but still like a little sister to her. She rushed her to the hospital. The doctors ran tests, gave injections, dripped her with fluids, but her hand only got worse. It started turning black, swollen and smelly. The skin peeled like burnt yam. The doctors shook their head, confused. We don't know what is wrong with her. One said, take her to a bigger hospital. They went from one clinic to another, from one private hospital to general hospital, but every bed led to the same answer. We don't know what this is. Then Ireti turned to prayer. She took Ngozi to churches, prophets, deliverance ground. They poured oil, shouted prayer, screamed fire, but nothing happened. At night, Ngozi will wail in pain. She stopped eating. Her once bold voice became weak and begging. Auntie Ireti, help me. I don't want to die like this. Iwetti sat by her side and wept. She knew it in her spirit that this was no ordinary sickness. This was something deeper. And it all started after that woman walked out of her salon. Meanwhile, before this whole incident, people begged for space at Ireti's salon. Her bookings were back to back. On weekend, you had to come as early as 6 a.m. or forget it. From celebrities to market women, everyone wanted Iweti's touch on their hair. Her hands were gold. Her girls, fast and skilled. Her shop was the heartbeat of the streets. Music playing, dryers buzzing, laughter echoing from morning till night. But after Ngozi's strange sickness, everything changed. Rumors started spreading. Some said evil spirits were inside her shop. Others claimed the place was cursed. Others claimed Ireti's evil had finally caught up with her. Mothers clutched their daughters tighter. Even her most loyal customers vanished like smoke. On a Saturday that used to be her busiest day, Ireti stood in front of her empty salon, staring at chairs that once never stayed cold. Her phone didn't ring. Her hand did not braid any hair. Her heart was broken. She stood there, whispering, what did I do wrong? It was a Wednesday afternoon. The sky was quiet, too quiet. Even the hair outside Iweti's salon felt heavy, like it was holding its breath. Iweti sat alone inside her shop, pretending to organize extensions that haven't been touched in weeks. She didn't hear the door open at first. Then the bell rang. She turned casually at first, then froze. It was her, the woman, the one who warned Ngozi, the one after whom everything started to crumble. She stepped in slowly, dressed in a clean Ankara wrappers. Her face was calm and smiling, almost too calm. She looked around the silent saloon, then smiled again and said in a soft, shilling voice, good afternoon, madam. I want to braid my hair, but this time, I want you to braid it for me. I don't want that your rude girl to touch my hair. Ireti heart skipped. Her palms instantly turned wet. She couldn't speak. Her mind raced. Should she run? Should she refuse? But her mouth betrayed her. Okay, okay, madam. Please sit, she said calmly. The woman sat gently like royalty. Ireti stood behind her, her hands shaking. Then the woman said it again. Please, be careful with my eyes when braiding this hair. I don't want to repeat myself. Ireti paused. Her throat went dry. She didn't even know where to touch or how to start. Madam, please, where exactly are your eyes? So that I will not make mistake, she whispered to her. The woman turned slowly and pointed not to her face but to the side of her head. Two tiny black eyes, real eyes, embroidered into her hair, blinking softly like something from a nightmare. Ireti nearly fainted, but she composed herself, slowly patting the air with trembling fingers, carefully avoiding the eyes. No music played, no one else came in. It was just the two of them and silence. And then the braiding was done. As Ireti tied the last strand of her hair, her hands were still shaking. Her throat was dry. The woman stood up slowly, picked up her bag, and was about to walk out when Ireti dropped to her knees. Just like that, tears welled up in her eyes. Her voice broke as she pleaded, madam, please, I'm begging you, please, free Ngozi, please. I know she was rude to you, but she's suffering. I have lost everything. My name, my customer, my peace. The woman paused at the door, then turned slowly, her eyes meeting Ireti's eyes. There was something ancient in her stare, something beyond human. Your apprentice, Ngozi insulted me, she said quietly. She mocked what she could not understand. She mocked a pain she could not see. I warned her, but she refused to listen. But she's dying. She's dying, ma, please. I have lost everything. My once bubbling shop is now so quiet and cold. It's not my fault, madam, please. Iweti cried. She can't sleep. She can't eat. She's fading away. Please, I beg you, if she die, all these people here will believe I killed her. Please, madam, I'm innocent. For my sake, please. Release her for my sake, please. The woman looked at her long and hard, then sighed. Stand up, she said. Take me to her. Later that evening, Ireti and the strange woman arrived at Ngozi's house. Ngozi's mother opened the door, her eyes swollen from crying. When she saw the woman, she stepped back. Her body froze. The hair in the room changed. They entered. Ngozi was lying on the bed. Her skin was pale, hand wrapped in bandage. Her hair was shaved, her mouth muttering strange things. Then the woman stood by her side. The room went silent. She placed her hand on Ngozi's forehead and whispered something no one understood. Ngozi suddenly coughed, then screamed. She jerked up like someone waking from a nightmare. Her eyes cleared. Her rotten hand was healed. Her mother screamed and hugged her. The woman turned to Ireti, her voice low but heavy with power. I am not a wicked person. Oh. I didn't come to destroy. I came to your shop just to braid my hair and go in peace. My story started like this. After losing 12 children to mysterious deaths, I was offered a child by a coven. I took the offer, but the price was simple. I now carry eyes on my head. It's not for decoration. It's the price I have to pay to have a child. Anyone who mocks it with pay. Because I'm not happy. I'm not happy having eyes on my head. And the worst part of it is that I must braid my hair. So I have no choice than to keep braiding my hair because that is the condition. Learn to be nice to people and always ask questions. You can't be rude to everybody because you don't know who is who. Anyone who mocks my hair, pay dearly for it. I'm not happy having an eye on my head. She turned and walked out, disappearing into the shadows of the street. From that day on, Thomas slowly started returning to Iwetti's salon. But one thing changed forever. There was a new rule in Iwetti's salon. No one ever touched a customer hair without asking questions like, please madam, let me know if anything is uncomfortable with you, especially the eyes. What started as a simple hairdo turned into a cautionary tale, reminding us that a little respect can go a long way, especially in a world where you never know who you are dealing with. Words can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Think twice before speaking carelessly and stay out of trouble. If you love this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing stories coming your way. Bye for now.
Your support helps keep these stories alive. So, if you enjoy these timeless treasures, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who loves a good story.